Hi, this is Karthik. I welcome you all for this session. In this session, I'm going to teach you Introduction to E-Learning. Once again, I repeat the topic, Introduction to E-Learning. First, let me see the objectives. So these are the objectives in which we are going to cover using this presentation. First, Introduction to E-Learning. Second, strengths and weaknesses of e-learning. Third, opportunities and threats of e-learning. Fourth, e-learning technologies and infrastructure. 5. Levels of e-learning. Let me discuss these objectives one by one. Let me see Introduction to e-learning. Okay, what is e-learning? What is this E? We'll know what is learning. What is E? The E stands for electronic learning, right? So what is E? This E stands for electronics learning. So the use of internet and related technologies for the development, distribution and enhancement of learning resources. So we are going to use internet and related technologies for what? For the development and distribution, enhancement of learning. So we are going, in simple, we used to say we are going to use internet and related technologies for learning purpose. E-learning is essentially the computer and network enabled transfer of skills, information and knowledge. So what we are going to do in e-learning? So e-learning is nothing but it uses computer and it's a network enabled transfer of skills, information and knowledge. So we are going to transfer skills, information and knowledge using computers and networks. E-learning applications and process includes web-based learning, computer-based learning, virtual classroom opportunities and digital collaboration. Once again I repeat. So e-learning package or application, so and its function or process. What e-learning application consists of? What does e-learning consist of? Or what an e-learning tool is made up of? So it includes web-based learning. So it may be a web-based learning, let us say an online-based learning, or computer-based learning, or we can use CDs or DVDs for learning purpose, or virtual classroom with our teachers, and digital collaborations. Early e-learning systems based on computer-based learning or training often attempt to replicate autocratic teaching styles. So what e-learning system in early stage? So the e-learning system in early stage is based on computer learning or training. So what it offers? It tries to replicate, resemble the autocratic teaching style. E-learning is based on computers supported collaborative learning. So we used to say CSCL. What is CSCL? It's a computer supported collaborative learning. So what it encourage? Which encourage the shared development of knowledge. So we are going to have a pool, a collection of knowledge where we are going to share this knowledge between different users or different kinds of students community or different kinds of professional community, whatever it may be. So next, provide students and professionals with skills for career advancement, enabling busy people to learn new technologies. So students and professionals can use this e-learning tool to develop their career by knowing new things. They can able to study the latest technologies, as well as professionals cannot go to regular classes, so the professionals can able to update their knowledge using this e-learning tool. So e-learning is a structured, it's organized, it's a purposeful use of electronic systems or computers. So what is e-learning? It's a structured, it's organized and for purposeful. So we are aimed to use electronic systems or computer for what? For learning process. It covers a wide set of application and process. So what it covers? So it covers or wrappers a wide range of application and process. What are they? Such as web-based learning, computer-based learning, virtual classroom, and digital collaboration. You can able to see these lines are repeating. So whenever you write any definition for e-learning, you try to include these lines. So it covers a wide set of applications and processes such as web-based learning, computer-based learning, virtual classrooms, and digital collaborations. It includes delivery of content via internet, intranet, and extranet. So how to deliver the content? Yes, you can transfer your content, or you can migrate your content using internet or intranet, or you can use extranet. It may use LAN or WAN technologies, or else you may use audio or video tape, satellite broadcast, or interactive TV, or CD-ROM. You can use any of this to deliver your content. Now we are going to discuss the strengths and weaknesses of e-learning. Let me see the strength. Ability to offer education to large number of students from distant location. So this is a key advantage. So from sitting in Oman, you can able to know the technologies in US. You can able to study the online courses through e-learning tools. Lower cost is travel and instruction fees. If you have net and username and password, you can log in and you can travel through the e-learning tools. Short-term courses mean less time commitment necessary for corporate students. Okay, the students, in case of students or corporate trainees or corporate employees, they don't find much time to update their technologies. So these e-learning tools help them to update their knowledge in short time span. See, low cost means education is more accessible to people with limited financial resources. Because of the internet and related technologies, the cost of e-learning is very, very low. So it covers a wide range of people. So this e-learning tool can be offered to various people. Use best instructors for making best courses available to all. So once you prepare the courses, the same courses or same content can be transferred to any number of students anywhere. Weakness: the large commitment to technology needed from universities, corporations offering e-learning courses. Because we need client-server technology and a database server to store this, so we need a large infrastructure. So it may be considered as a weakness. Lack of face-to-face contact with students. This is a key where e-learning tools fails, because whenever we take classes, these students feel sometimes tired. We used to crack some joke to bring them back on track. So, but in case of e-learning tool, there is no direct face-to-face contact, so which is considered to be a drawback. The current technologies does not support the low-cost, high-bandwidth synchronized students-teachers interactions. If you want to synchronize students-teacher interactions, the current technology doesn't support. We should provide a high bandwidth, and as well as cost is also high. Let me discuss about the opportunities and threats of e-learning. Opportunities: ability to reach the world instantly with the latest news in technologies. So if you want to update any new technologies, once you update it in e-learning tool, which will reflect all over the world, anybody using this e-learning tool can able to view your updated information. Ability to train sales force employees about the product advancements. So it's very simple. If you are going for any kind of advertisements or any kinds of knowledge sharing, it's very easy to share these things. So access to courses from a varieties of university. For example, this is a key advantage. For a single concept, you can able to see definition from various authors. But in practical teaching, it is impossible. We can able to see one or two definition while taking the classes. But in case of e-learning tool, where we can able to see hundreds of definition for our concepts. Decrease long-term education expenses by shifting e-learning program to web. So as we discussed, which reduces the cost. So threats: the lack of students' interest. Yes, As a teacher, we want to create the instant interest for a student, but in case of e-learning fails to do this. Equipment and technologies requirements restrict adaptation of e-learning tool. If you want to adopt this e-learning tool, so which is high of cost, the lack of human interaction deters the learning process. So we cannot able to monitor the students. Most corporate instruction lead close loss 4 to 5 days. Comprehensive coverage of some topic could be the lost in a short e-term courses. So in case of e-learning courses, so corporate will skip some of the important topics. They used to see only the important topics, so which will be considered as a threats. E-learning technologies and infrastructures. Let me discuss what are the e-learning technologies and infrastructures. First one is we are not going to discuss in detail. I'm just going to give an idea about e-learning technologies and infrastructures. First one is video conferencing technologies. Yes, this is very familiar. Sitting anywhere on the world, we can able to see them face by face, where we can able to exchange information or knowledge. Streaming audio or video. So streaming, once you talk, it will reach asynchronously. It may be a video or audio. So redundant storage space, where we can able to store our frequently used information on server or some other systems. High bandwidth required to broadcast courses over the web. If it is a video or it may be audio, so we need a high bandwidth to transmit, to broadcast this information. Let me see what is mean by computer-based training. In short, it can be called as CBT. Once again I repeat, computer-based training. So interactive education software represent on floppy disk on CD disk. So computer-based learning, where you can use floppy disk or CD disk for learning purpose. So allow students to take a self-paced course in any number of subjects. So they want to put these CDs, they want to study themselves. Since no downloading is necessary, bandwidth is not a concern with computer-based training. So it's not an online course, it's an offline course where we are going to make use of floppy disk and CD disk, so which doesn't require a high bandwidth. So next one is a web-based. So web-based training, developer must consider that their courses will be used on varying operating systems and platforms. So while developing the web-based e-learning, so what are the things we should consider? Because we should have the users from various operating systems and platforms. So we should consider a cross-platform. The product are accessible by many different operating systems. And synchronized courses can be taken at any time, or self-paced will not have the benefit of a live instructor. So asynchronous, the student and teacher are of different time. The courses must be minimize student confusion by providing a basic interface and clear and concise content. So we should minimize the student confusion by providing more example and more interfaces, and we should express our ideas in a clear manner. The students should have the ability to communicate with each other using chat program and message board. The students can able to communicate their ideas using the chat programs and message boards. Next comes the storage space is a major concern of e-learning vendors, because we want to store more information on the database, as well as we want to retrieve this information as early as possible. Each course requires a database of information that can be downloaded by the students. Audio and video require additional server space. Okay, so synchronized courses occurring in real time, audio and video with live instructor. There will be a live instructor where you can able to ask your doubts. The instructor will clarify or clear your doubts. And next come to the important topic, levels of e-learning. So there are 4 categories of e-learning. First one is a knowledge database, second one online support, third one asynchronous training, fourth one is synchronous training. So what is a knowledge databases? So while not necessarily seen as the actual training, these databases are the most basic form of e-learning. These are usually moderate interactive meaning that you can either type in a keyword or a phrase to search the database or make a selection from an alphabet list. So this is very simpler, where we can store all the information in database. That's why it's called as a knowledge database. The information is nothing but a knowledge. These are usually moderate interactive. So it's not a fully interactive, it's a moderate. It's not a high or it's not a low. Meaning that you can type the information using the keyword or a phrase, or you can make use of selection from an alphabetical list. So for example, see the screen where you can able to search the topic. Online support. Online support is also a form of e-learning and functions in a similar manner to knowledge databases. So this is also a form of e-learning. This functions very similar to a knowledge database. The online support comes in the form of forums. So what is online support? So whenever you are having a doubt, if you want to ask your doubts, there will be an online interaction will be there. How the online interaction will be there? In a form of forums, chat rooms, online bulletin boards, email, or live instant messaging support. So these are the various online support. Once again I repeat, the online support may be a forum, chat rooms, online bulletin boards, email, or live instant messaging support. Slightly more interactive than knowledge database, online support offer the opportunities for more specific questions and answers, as well as more immediate answers. So this is more interactive than knowledge database because we are having the live interaction where we can able to clarify our doubt instantly. Next comes asynchronous learning. This is e-learning in the more traditional sense of word. So where we can use CDs and DVDs and network based for learning purpose. So for example, we may have the Higher College of Technologies, the Department of Information Technologies. So where we can able to see the topics. But what is the thing is asynchronous. The students and teacher are of different times. So these are feeded into the databases. You can retrieve this information whenever you need it. It may be totally self-contained with links to reference materials and pace of live instructor. There won't be a term called as a live instructor. Everything is feeded with help of database, and you can able to migrate to different pages using links and reference materials. Next comes the synchronous training. The synchronous training is done in a real time with a live instructor facilitating the training. So we should have a live instructor in case of synchronous. The student and teacher are of same time. Everyone logs at the same time and can communicate with each other or directly with an instructor. You can raise your cyber hand and even view the cyber hand whiteboard. It lasts for a set amount of time, for a single session to several weeks and months or even years. This type of training usually takes place via internet, websites, audio or video conferencing, internet telephony, or even two-way live broadcast to students in a classroom. So it's simple. The synchronous training, the teacher and the student are of same time. They will log in at the same time, where they will interact with each other for clarifying the doubt, for exchanging the information, for exchanging the knowledge. I think you may enjoy this video. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you.